I came here to to do a pre-trip inspection in my truck. Today is Tuesday, 27, 28. I lost, and I'm lost also. I don't know what date we are, so anyways, yeah, I came here this morning to do a pre-trip, you know, in case I go and work today, in case a broker decide that he wanna pay my rate, I'll be ready. I came yesterday, and because the weather was nice, so I check my oil levels and tires and everything else. So since last night we had snow, as you can see, look, I didn't have to do that today, so I just started the engine and let it get warm for a minute. But yeah, I have no plans to call brokers and look for loads. You know, my truck is posted. If they call me, I'll ask for my rate, and if they pay me, I'll be ready to go. That's how I work. That's how I do business. Let me tell you the context of this investment. After January, the trucking industry slows down, right? But to be honest with you guys, it didn't affect me at all, okay? Because since I knew that is a cycle that was going to happen every year, so I always prepare myself, you know. Although I don't run like most of you guys do, 100,000 miles or more, that's what you guys do. I don't. My average between 50 to 70,000 miles, could be, you know, 65, 60,000, but that's my average every year. And because I run for the rate I ask, I don't have to work a lot. I don't have to run a lot like most of you guys do. And the other thing is because I'm independent. I'm 100% independent owner operator. I run when I get paid. So in February, I decided to buy this property of 2022, and the reason is, you know, the situation in the trucking industry was very, very slow, and brokers did not want to pay. I guess they were hurt because in 2021 a lot of people took advantage of the rates and start buying trucks, you know, a lot of people start getting their CDLs, and they came into this industry because they thought they were going to make a lot of money. So that affected me, because those people who were getting into this industry didn't know shit about this industry. All they knew is what they heard from those YouTubers, you know. The YouTubers were bragging because they were new also in this industry, but suddenly they were making according to them good amount of money. And so they were bragging, you know, they came into their YouTube channels, and a lot of people fell for it, right? So that had a huge consequence on the rates. Since it was slow, I decided I was going to use some of my savings, and I was going to use my other house as a collateral in a HELOC. So I borrowed some money, and I used my savings, and I bought this property. I paid $525,000 for this property. And my plan, or our plan with my wife, was to rent it as an Airbnb, you know, so the property will pay itself. We didn't think we were going to make any money, you know, because the payments for this property is very high. It's over $3,000 a month. So we were happy if Airbnb was going to pay, you know, the renters were going to pay the rent, or, you know, the monthly payment for this property. But at the same time, we want to make this property really nice. So, and we did. We, as you can see, look, we are here moving everything around, removing trees and cleaning branches and all that. And I did it with the help of my children. Both of them are helping me to clean it up, this property, and make it nicer. And also, and we remove the carpets, the old floors, and as you can see, I put the fence all the way around. We clean it up, we change the floors, and we painted. We you know, we put new blinds and curtains, and faucets, and there were old toilets. We changed the toilets. So we did all that. So anyways, I invest about $50,000 in this property. And the reason I choose this property, a big lot, you know, it's 0.78 acres, is because my plan was to build on the back. I was going to build a huge a garage, okay, and enough for me to put my tractor if there was any mechanical problems, so I could fix myself. And I was going to install my welder machine, because I'm a welder too, and I have my equipment at home. So I'm a handyman, you know, and I was planning to do that. So little by little, I want to start getting away from trucking. But the situation with this trucking industry continue going downhill. You know, I kind of knew, okay, or I thought I knew that this situation was going to last, I said maybe 3, 4, 5 months the most, okay, and then it's going to regulate itself. It's 2024, okay, and it's getting worse. I didn't plan for that, to be honest with you. My plan was to get the property, rent it out, and I was going to continue doing what I was doing, you know, with my business in trucking as an independent owner operator. Just drive like I always been doing, you know, couple weeks out of the month, and you know, driving 50,000-60,000 miles per year. 2 years went by, the situation is getting worse, and truckers continue accepting those rates. Seems like truckers are not realizing that we are essentials. We are the one who are driving the equipment to transport the goods from one place to another. So we are the most important asset in this industry. Seems like the truckers do not realize that. Seems like they just drive trucks. I don't know if they are aware of their value as a driver. But one thing didn't cross my mind. I didn't know this situation was going to last this long. Okay, I bought this house in 2022. It's 2024, and we are getting worse and worse by the day. And we, the truckers, truck drivers, lease drivers, lease purchase drivers, and owner operators continue blaming somebody else. They continue blaming politicians, Democrats, Republicans, Joe Biden, Trump, and brokers and shippers and corporations, big companies. Everybody else is guilty but yourself or ourselves. Well, I can say yourself because I'm not in it, okay? I am not. I'm doing my part. In 2022, I only ran not even 22,000 miles. Close to 23,000, sorry. Close to 23,000 miles because brokers did not want to pay. And with all those miles, I gross over $80,000, sorry. Okay? That's all I ran. Why this situation continue getting worse and worse? Because drivers in 2021, they were making probably a fair amount of money because everything wasn't that expensive. And after 2021, big corporations and big companies decided that they were not going to pay that much. And they start blaming on supply and demand, right? So they lowered their salaries. They lowered their cents per mile. And guess what? Drivers accepted. They took it. They bent their knees and they took it. And what happened with lease operators? Same thing. And they took it. They bent their knees, closed their eyes, and they took it. And that's what they did with those lease purchase operators. Same thing. Same thing. They told those guys, now this is the new rules. You are going to get cameras in your cab. You're going to get controlled by GPS, and you have to do this, you have to do that. And plus, we are not going to pay you as much as you were going to, or you were making before 2021. And with all those conditions, you guys took it. You close your eyes, you bend your knees, and you took it. And then you start blaming somebody else for your own stupidity. And I can say that because I'm not in it. I don't do that. Look my situation now. I bought this property, right? Thinking that I was going to rent and somebody else was going to pay for the property. So this is a property that basically my plan was to invest and somebody else was going to pay for my investment. Okay? It wasn't going to be me. Things didn't go the way I planned because the economic situation in this country is not as before 2020 or before 2019. Everything is going more is getting more expensive. You have to pay more in order for you to stay alive, right? So people are now investing in vacations and stuff like that. Although Utah is a really nice place for winter time, right? So people were renting, but there is a lot of competition because there is a lot of people renting places. So I had to lower my prices to rent my house, right? And I thought, no, that's not enough. I cannot do that. So what did I do? I decided to sell it. I decided to sell the house because if I continue owning this property, I have to make money to pay about $3,500 a month, plus my house, plus the HELOC, and plus that I help my mother also. Okay? So it was either keep the property and bend your knees and accept the rates that broker want to pay, or sell the property, recover my money that I invest, and tell the brokers and shippers to fuck off. I refuse to go and bend my knees and accept whatever the brokers or shippers want to pay me. So it was a decision that I have to make after all this situation, within the trucking industry is going on. I had to make that decision. Do I keep the property so I can go and accept what the brokers and shippers want to pay me? So I said, fuck it. I'm not going to do that. And that's the reason I'm selling this property. Because I refuse to work for the amount of money those people want to pay me. Because I know consciously, I know how much it takes to run a business, a trucking business. I know the risk of being out there driving 80,000 pounds machine on the streets. I know the risk. Okay? And I know all those stupid rules, unnecessary rules to run a trucking company are pushed by federal motor carriers, DOT, and the federal government, right? So there is a lot of risk it takes to run this business. Now I have $3,500 less that I need to be worried about, and I can sleep better. I can stand up for what is right. I can tell the brokers to fuck off when they call me and insult me with those rates, because to me it's an insult. When they want to pay me $1,800 to go to California, with 2-3 stops. When they want to pay me $5,000 to go to Florida from Utah, or when they want to pay me $6,500 from Yuma to Boston for 3,000 miles. Like right now, they don't want to. I see the DAT, those rates, $1.50, 42,000 pounds refrigerator load, $1.50. And I don't blame them. If I was a broker, I will do the same freaking thing. Because you need to understand, guys, everyone in this business is here to make money. Okay? Everyone. Could be those dispatchers, brokers, shippers, lumpers, shareholders, CEOs, truck drivers. Everybody understands that. Every single person in this industry understands that they are here to make money, but the truck drivers. Are we that stupid? That's the question I have. Are you guys that stupid, honestly? That you guys don't understand that? You are here like this damn ass said that he works and he's a lease operator, a lease purchase operator, and because he is retired and he gets money from his investments, he gets money from the army and all those things, or Navy, whatever he's at or he was at, he gets money from those. So he drives for Prime and he trains people for basically pennies. And when I ask him why you do that, he says, no, I'm already retired. I don't need the money. I drive here because I like it. Are we that stupid? Seriously, guys. I mean, it's a serious question. Okay, it's not like I'm being sarcastic here. Okay, are we that stupid? How can someone with a college degree, with a career, comes to this industry and tell his people that he drives because he likes it, and so he doesn't care how much money he makes or how much money he gets paid? Are we that stupid? And then we can talk about that kind of people in other video. What is the motivation to say those things? What is the incentive? Okay, we can talk about that in other video. But you have people in this industry, YouTubers, who are spreading the ideas planted by big corporations, big companies, the big interest. They have their channel to sell you the idea that whatever money that you are going to get as a driver, you should be glad. You should be blessed that someone is giving you a job. You should be glad. So shut up. Do not complain. If you need to drive 3,500 miles a week so you can survive, that's what they are telling you. That's the ideas they want to sell you. That's the ideas that they want you to buy. And you believe it.